I decided to go ahead and poop out this review for you because, well, I was a little hard on Armake in the comments of his review, so I figured I'd make it up to him by doing a related game in his style. Now, I can't promise that I'll stick to that style the entire time, but I'll do my best to make a good attempt. Ah yes, Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. I had this game too as a little kid, and I have to say that I agree with some of the points that Armake made about it. It does kind of have this feeling to it like Mickey and his pals were intentionally conspiring together the whole time to hide all these 6 keys to this one gate from you. They act like you're not there at first, but no, they know that you're listening in on their conversation. They probably paid somebody off to make sure that you showed up there at that time and spot in the first place. But no, on a serious note, the game was pretty hard for little kids, some parts much worse than others. I didn't really find it that bothersome though, because I knew what they were trying to do. It was obviously designed to be a semi-RPG, where you could walk around the park doing stuff on your own schedule. And in fairness, they were trying to encompass a whole theme park's worth of completely different attractions in only 5 levels. So you gotta give them a break for that. My favorite level by far was the racetrack, and the only reason to even attempt to play this game more than once. The only parts of the game that really gave me trouble were the space level, the pirate level, and the ghost level. Now the first 2 weren't so hard once you figured out how to do the hard parts. But the platform jumping in the ghost level, that was definitely the most game block-like moment of this game.
This is the ass rape moment of the game. This is where it just pisses you off to no end. Because you take one hit on these things, you're dead. This is ass rape central. This is where you will be fucked. You can get past it, but it's very hard to do. Dead.
Yeah, I could never get past that part. Maybe like once or twice, if ever. If it wasn't the jumps alone that killed me, it was the fact that I never had enough candles to take out the books by the time I got there, because there were so many enemies leading up to that moment, and unfortunately young George W. Bush here just isn't quick enough to outrun any of them. I think it would have been a much better game if you could have bought power-ups in the candy stands, or more candle carrying capacity at the gift shop, or something in the park that would have made your character run faster, jump farther, have better balance on those freaking platforms, or something that actually helps you in the levels that you have to pass. Oh, alright, so I guess they did have something like that. But still, they weren't really character upgrades that made your guy better as the game went on. They were more like cheap gimmicks that made up for problems that the game already had. And yeah, you could use them to get past some parts of the game that were hard to pass, but still, it would have been much better if the character was good enough not to need them in the first place. Like, why can I not outrun this guy right here? He's an old fat tubby pirate who's not even as tall as me, and I'm a fit little kid here with a ton of energy. I mean, I should be able to outrun him. Why can I not outrun him? This is fucking ridiculous. And of course, every time I lose, Mickey's always there to wave his fucking finger at me like I'm the one who did something wrong. Yeah, you know what I'd like to do with that fucking finger?
Hey, don't turn your back on me.
Alright, be nice.
So, all in all, I think it was a pretty decent game. It's definitely not a good one, but I wouldn't consider it a complete shitload of fuck a bad one. So, we'll call it kinda shitty. That'll be its official rating. But one thing's for sure, no matter how much you may hate this game, it's a piece of innovative gaming genius compared to this next shitload of fuck that I'm about to introduce to you. Mickey Mousecapade. Mickey fucking Mousecapade. Not even an adventure, but a capade. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a step up or down from an adventure, but if Disney's Ice Capades is any indication of what it's like, then one thing's for sure. This game is going to be as busy as fuck. Now, I haven't played this game very much going into this. I've tried it one time briefly just to remember what it looks like, but it's basically going to be my first time in years turning the game on. So, let's get it started, shall we? Where's the music? Do I not have the volume turned up on here? Volume, hello? Turn up the volume. Whoa, too blasting loud. Okay, my bad, there is no music. I just totally overestimated the game here. And by the way, you gotta love how they shortened the title here. It's like they went ahead and put Mickey Mousecapade on the cartridge, but then once they actually got into the game and started making it, they thought over and were like, nah, that sounds too queerish, even for a little kiddie game. So let's just call it Mickey Mouse, name it after the main character instead. Yeah, that's great, guys. Hey, while we're at it, how about we just go back and take Metroid and rename it Samus? Or what if instead of Super Mario Brothers, we call it just Mario? Or what if we took Little Nemo the Dream Master and just called it Little Nemo? How'd that be? Or what if instead of the Little Mermaid, it was just Ariel? Oh wait, no, here's a good one. What if instead of Double Dragon 3, we got, say it with me now people, Bimmy and Jimmy Lee 3. Yeah, you wouldn't like that very much now, would you? Alright, so the title screen's a little different and it has no music. But that's fine. I mean, it's not like
Mickey looks at you like a pedophilic rapist would.
Because in this version, he actually is a kid himself, so it wouldn't really make that much sense if he did. Alright, Funhouse. Go into the Funhouse. No reason why we're going here, just go into the Funhouse. It's self-explanatory genius. Alright, so let's see. A makes us jump, and B apparently does nothing. Looks like we need a key to get on the other side of that door, so I'm thinking that's where we gotta go. Let's see, get over these snakes here, and up the ladder. Get up here, Minnie. Alright, kitties. Crap, I don't have a weapon. Shit, fucking shoot. Oh, I can't shoot him, because I don't have anything to shoot him with. Get out of there. Alright, good. Whew. Alright, watch out for the blue chandeliers, or the ones with blue lines, because those ones fall, but the red ones don't. I know they're the easiest things in the world to tell apart. Okay, there's a star, so now we can shoot shit up. Alright. Kitties, shoot them. Chairs, shoot them. And spiders. Come on, get up the ladder, Minnie. Come on, get up the ladder. Alright, there we go. Spiders, shoot them too. Alright, get the stuff. Hey, there's something in the window. Wonder what that is. Oh, yay, what's that? I think we're invincible. Yeah, we're invincible. Alright, now we can go through the level no problem. Get in there. Get in there. No, don't go away. Don't go. Don't go. God damn it. Woo. Killed that enemy just in time. Alright, what's this? A key. Alright, so now we can go open up that door. Let's see. Let's go back to that door. Shoot everybody along the way now. Now that we have a weapon. And... Alright. Let's see. We got a fucking spider. See, I hate regenerating enemies. Like, we already killed those spiders, so why do they appear again? Alright, screw that. Fucking kitties. Snakes are easy. And key. Why isn't it working? Let's see. Up B, down B, select maybe? No? Nothing works? Fuck. Alright, so it's the wrong key. I guess we gotta get a different key. So let's go back through the level looking for a different key. Fight the same enemies again? Alright, let's see. Get up here, get the snakes, and get up here, Minnie. What are you doing? Get up here. Get the fuck up. Thank you. Alright. Oh, there's a bird overhead trying to poo on our heads. Notice in all these games, birds always try to poo on your head. Oh shit, there's a boss. Fuck, and there's a bird trying to poo on our head. Fuck. No, son of a... Oh, fuck. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Die! Oh, damn. Jeez. Oh. Alright, so here's the door that the key was for. It's self-explanatory genius again. Yeah, very self-explanatory there. You know what I really hate about this game? Sometimes if you shoot at shit in the level, like windows or ladders, you'll find secret items. But once in a while, this annoying pink bird will fly in and take Minnie away from you. And if you try to get the second treasure chest in the first level when she's gone, it will actually turn into another enemy instead of the second star that it would have given you if Minnie was there. So now, the only person who can shoot anything at the bad guys is Mickey. And even when you get Minnie back, they never give you another chance in the game to get the star that Minnie would have had. It's like, you'd think that maybe there'd be another chest laying around in the game somewhere. Like, if not in the next level or the one after that, then maybe in a level with a context, where having a treasure chest in it would make some sense. Like, oh, I don't know, maybe a freaking pirate ship? But that's cool. I mean, I guess it just forces me to adopt a more strategic approach in when I'm trying to figure out No, you know what? It's not cool. It just sucks. It fucking sucks. Alright, that's it. I've had about enough of this. I'm ending this shit right now. Yep. Aw, son of a bitch. Alright, I'm starting this shit over, and this time I'm getting the second fucking chest. Oh, what the heck? Dude, I had Minnie with me this time, so why did it still turn into the fucking enemy? God. What the fuck? Dude! The bird came from the fucking wall! He didn't even fly in the window! He came from a fucking wall! What the hell is that? How does that make any sense? What? You mean you could walk back into the room? You can just walk back into the room. So to this point, the game hasn't been that unbearably bad. Just a few minor annoyances here and there. It's basically like the little kid's version of a bad beat-em-up, shoot-em-up game, where it really doesn't matter if there's a story there or not, or if it follows that closely to the context it came from. As long as there's always a good truckload of shit on the screen to shoot at all times, the kids will be happy and stay busy. Pretty much all the game makers had to do to make this game was to take a couple of semi-recognizable characters from the movies, stick them in there, then go out back, smoke a couple joints, then come back in with a whole bunch of random shit to just throw in there and call it a game. And you know that's what they had to be doing. It's like the director of development went up to everybody and said, "Listen guys, I won't tell you to do anything illegal, but if you should happen to find some weed just laying there conveniently on top of the dumpster out back, I wouldn't know what's going on if you came in here stoned out of your freaking minds. It's all just your own creativity as far as I'm concerned." And sure, maybe it's not fair to expect more of this game, since the kids won't care about story anyways. But if you look at this game objectively on the same level as all the other games that were made, you realize that, yeah, it is fair to hold it against the game, because story is part of the game's variety. And if you're missing out on that, then you're missing out on a big part of that variety that's responsible for pulling everything else in the game together and making some sense out of it. Even Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout was a game much like this one, with a whole bunch of random and non-random elements thrown into it. But at least in that game, they actually explained why all the monsters were acting as they did. That's one of the several things that Adventures of the Magic Kingdom also had over this game, no matter how tough its variety was. But the one thing that it didn't have over it was play control. Yes, that's right, Mickey Mouse in Mousecapade is actually easier to control than the stupid cowboy kid who can't even do anything. And yet, this was still ruined by that stupid tag-along known as Minnie. And there's no place in the game that this is more evident in than in Level 2, the Ocean Stage. Now before I begin, I have to mention that this level, it is amazingly short. So short, in fact, that I may have to actually repeat parts of it just to talk about it. So here it is, the ocean, and as I was saying before, this is one of the shortest levels in the game, second only to the pirate ship level, which, as you'll see later on, is embarrassingly short, especially for a later in the game level. Now, this is the first wide open level of the game, so you'd think it would be like a breath of fresh air, right? But no, it's more like a breath of fresh air, only with little bitty bits of sea shit being constantly sucked up through your nasal passageway and going down into your esophagus, that's right, not the lungs, but the esophagus, and giving you a goddamn stomach ache. Now, there's still a whole bunch of random shit on the screen, as you can see, but you want to know what's worse? You want to know what's really, really worse? There's not a single recognizable character in the level. That's right, I mean, you'd think they'd get more creative. Like maybe have a big fish that pops up out of the water and shoots you back as you're trying to fight. Or God forbid they use the actual alligator on the cartridge cover from Peter Pan. Perhaps in the same way that they use the fish Boss Bass in Mario 3. But no, instead make way for Jumping Crab Man or Rising Wave with little Sud Bubble coming up off the top. And every shittin' little thing here is out to hurt you. Now I can understand the birds and the crabs and the whatnot, but why the fuck does water hurt you? I mean, I don't get that. And even these little birds that poo in your head. I mean, poop doesn't hurt you. It's just icky. So you're saying that something that's icky can kill you. And it's not the first time a Disney game has done this. No. I seem to remember this game. Yes, that one. Where you can get hurt with the backsplash. That's right. Water hurts you. But enough about unrealisms. Let's talk about Mickey's jumps. Now they actually come in real handy here because he's small, the jumps are huge, and it feels like you get a little more hang time on them in this level than there was in the last one. So you can react to stuff in the air and land exactly where you want to. In fact, it kind of reminds me of another character from a more classic Nintendo game. Yeah, that guy. The hands down best jumper in the Nintendo world, no matter what these piss ants have to say about it. So you'd think that it would be an advantage in this game, right? But no, here you actually have the possibility of falling in the ocean and dying. And Minnie is right there behind you just to make damn straight sure it happens. See, there we go. If she falls, both of you fall. And even if you make the jump, it doesn't matter. Forget any kind of precision jumping like in the Mario games. The only chance you got is to over-exaggerate every jump every time. And if you meet up with enemies in the air or the slightest weird thing happens, she's a goner. And so are you. Look at it, dead, dead, dead. No. I mean, it's like you saw it in the first level where she can't get up ladders if you jump off the top of them too early, but here it actually costs you a freaking life. I mean, it's not like her following you was a bad idea, or that it couldn't be done at all. In fact, I seem to remember a game where it was done perfectly. Let's see. Oh yeah, I remember that. So yeah, the big mistake they made in this game was having her be a separate body that replicated your controls behind you, instead of being more like a shadow that's automatically drawn to wherever you happen to go. So we're about to go into the boss fight. And speaking retrospectively now, it wasn't until after I recorded this footage and edited all the footage previous to it that it just dawned on me that this guy, this boss, was intended to be the alligator from the cartridge from Peter Pan, who I was just complaining about. I didn't recognize him for the longest time because this is the alligator from Peter Pan. Now this guy, in my opinion, doesn't look anything like him. And what is he doing throwing bubbles at you? I mean, where in the movie did he ever throw bubbles at anybody? The alligator that I remember had some pretty mean attacks. See, that's what I want to see. That's the kind of fight that I want to see in this video game. And, you know, this fight could have been so much better. This fight could have been so much better because this character reminds me of another character from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project, called Leatherhead, who had some pretty good physical attacks and also had a shotgun that he could shoot you with. I mean, that was a pretty good fight, and I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, Ninja Turtles is a beat-em-up game. That's not fair. This is a shoot-em-up game, so they can't really be compared. But no, bullshit! You know why it's bullshit? Because in Ninja Turtles, this guy had physical attacks as a primary attack, the gun as a balanced secondary attack, which made for a pretty even fight. So what they could have did was take this game and make his throwing shit at you the primary attack and mixed in a couple of physical attacks where he comes at you somehow. But no, instead, what you get is this jumping cardboard cutout that doesn't even move realistically and throws all these pieces of shit bubbles at you. I mean, what they really should have done, to be non-hypocritical, was make this enemy a big, gigantic piece of shit who's throwing little tinier pieces of shit at you, because that's basically what the game's giving you, just like the boss of the first level was. It's a piece of uncreative, redundant shit. And not to mention all the wasted space at the bottom of the screen. Oh my god! Now on one hand it's good for this film because I can show you everything I want to make reference to right there in the bottom of the screen, but it's a bad thing for the game because the game could be using that space to do something more interesting. I mean, it's like they could have done like the Mega Man games, have you come in on the top and drop you down for the boss battle. But no, they want to be idiots and come in on the top and you stay on the top and waste all that space. I mean, this is a ridiculously pissed. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm done commenting. Next level. We're going on to the next level. I'm throwing the script away for this one. Have at it. Well, with the old script scrapped, I guess it would be convenient for me just to play through the level now and let you experience it all yourself for a change. But no, at this point that would be like cruel and unusual punishment, so I guess I better say a little something about it. Besides, if you played through enough of these shitty games, then you know exactly what happens every time they decide to include a forest level. Yep, that's right. An endless side-scrolling screen that simply repeats itself whenever you get to the end of it. Although unlike this game, Mousecapade actually gives you the courtesy of telling you when you're going to repeat it, because you'll actually see the start sign again. Unfortunately though, you can't just turn back and try another path, which means that you gotta go through everything again and try to take another shot at it. And you know, it's not like it's that bad a thing. I mean, they did it in Double Dragon when you went past the two Abobos, and you didn't figure out till later that you're supposed to go in the cave that the two came out of. But at least there, you could get more hearts by fighting more enemies, and you kinda get used to it after a while because it's a cave, there are doorways, and you go in them. So it makes sense. But here, it's just supremely annoying. And it gets even more annoying when you get farther on in the level, because if you make a wrong move there, then you actually have the possibility of being sent back all the way to the beginning again. And yes, those are trees that we're walking into. I mean, what happened to the good old-fashioned paths in the forest? I don't know, I thought they were good enough. If only the background was different so that we knew when we moved on. I mean, it's like, even though the game hasn't told us anything about why we're here in these levels in the first place, all the levels to this point have been at least physically realistic in the way that they're made. So why only now break out the creativity? Oh well, I guess better late than never. It's just a little bit of a pain to get used to all of a sudden, especially when it involves figuring out that you're now supposed to shoot at the trees themselves in order to open them up and stop repeating everything. After like an hour and a half of wading through all the same shit over and over again. And of course, this picture wouldn't be complete without the other hallmark of a truly shitty game. That's right, it's what I call the random and improbable guess that you have to make in order to move on and relieve all this confusion. Here in the Whitewoods, for example, there appears to be no path to take that will get me through to the end of the level. But would you ever guess that you're supposed to shoot the tree right after the start sign? And not the first time you see it either, no, because that would be too easy and too simple. You have to shoot after you've went through it all one time and happen to see the sign again. I mean, what the hell? It's like when I make it through it once and I see that start sign pop up again, the first thought that jumps into my head is, oh shit, I missed it somewhere. Damn it, now I have to do it all over again. Fuck. It's not, there's that start sign. I guess I better go shoot the same tree again that I know didn't do anything the first time. Maybe something's changed for no reason whatsoever. Oh my god! It's a glitch in the Matrix! So yeah, if you haven't played this game before and know exactly what to do already, then the only chance you got is to discover all this stuff accidentally. Which, it's just annoying. I mean, seriously, I'd rather be playing Friday the 13th and trying to find my way through those forests, because at least there you can do the whole torch trick and you have a chance at fighting Jason, which is kind of exciting once in a while, you know? Oh shit, he's in here. He's actually in the cabin that I have to get the damn note from. Alright, whatever, maybe he won't show up. Let's see. Aw, damn it, what the hell? Get out of here. Leave me alone, I'm not ready for you yet. Damn it, I just want the note. Give me the note. And stop stepping on it. I have to read that, you know? God, just let me pick up the note and get out of here. Give me the note. Give me the note. Alright, good. Pick it up. Pick it up. Get it? Alright. Alright, okay, to the right and first down. Oh, what the hell? Dude, what are you doing back already? I'm not ready for you. I'm trying to get the torch so I can fight you better now. Leave me alone. Damn it. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, leave me alone. Get out of here. Get out of here, you fucknut. Alright, good. Let's see. Alright, down and... What the hell are you doing back here already? That's like twice in a row and all I got's this stupid knife. It's like he knows I don't have the torch yet and is trying to get me before I get it. Now get out of here. Alright. Alright, let's see. Where were we? To the right. Let's see. Alright, to the right. And the next down should get us out. Oh, fucking wolf. Alright, what the hell? Dude, that should have gotten me out of here. What's going on? Alright, let's try something else. Oh, what the hell? Dude, how did he get out of the forest so fast into the children? What the hell, dude? That makes no sense whatsoever. Alright, fucking zombies. Alright, fucker. Alright, let's try another path. We gotta get out of here. Oh, fucking wolf. Damn it, down. Alright, what the hell? Alright, down again. No. Alright, god damn it. Alright, try this one. No. Damn it. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the cabin and try to retrace my path because this makes no sense. Alright, there's a cabin. Alright, now go the right and first down. Down. Alright, go the right again. And then next down should get us out. What the fuck, dude? Where the fuck is the exit? This makes no sense. It's worked for me before. On the fucking wolf. Alright, you know what? I take it back. I'd rather be in the Mousecapade forest. Get me back to Mousecapade. Get me back to Mousecapade. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Damn it, get me out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. Get me out of here! Whew. Oh, okay, so we're back, and it looks like we're about to go into the boss fight now. And this is actually the only decent boss fight of this game, since he puts up a good fight, his attacks are dodgeable, and he actually closes in on you later on when his life gets low. The only problem is that this is the point in the game where it starts to get increasingly impossible to get by without many stars, so I'm actually going to have to reset this and go back and get many stars. And you want to know something else that's real weird about this game? They actually bothered to put a high score entry on the title screen, but in the game itself, it's nowhere to be found. The only thing they show is the life bar and the score of the current player's game. But the whole point of having a high score in the first place is so you can see how close you're getting to it as you're playing the game, so that's more fun and exciting as you go along. Even the shitty beat-em-up games do this. So you're saying that this game has a high score, but it can't even commit to it enough to put it in the actual game itself? And what a shitload of fuck! Perhaps if they actually lowered the gameplay space down a little bit, then they'd actually be able to fit another entry level in there without getting it on top of the gameplay. And like, do they actually expect little kids to keep this game running and actually remember each other's high score while they try over and over again just to beat the current one? Perhaps maybe at a sleepover or something. Is that what they envisioned? That would be like the most boring sleepover ever. Here's an idea of how it might look. So if you can manage to wake up from that now, we have one last level to cover. And I say last only because the actual last level of the game really doesn't interest me enough to do a full walkthrough for it. And besides, it pretty much sums up all the problems that we've seen already. But this next level is the one that really takes a cake for me. I mean really, to start out with, it doesn't make any sense. We went from the Funhouse to the ocean, to the woods, to the pirate ship. But my question is, what the fuck is a pirate ship doing being docked in the middle of the woods? I mean, it's like, wouldn't it make more sense to go through the woods first, then to the ocean, and then find the pirate ship there? I mean, who the fuck? But what the heck? You know what? I guess it's one of those things you just can't think about that hard or your head will explode. I don't know though. Maybe they figured that the ocean is too short to put in the middle of the game and the woods was too long and annoying to put right before it too early on. And, no, you know what? I was right the first time. I can't think about it. It hurts too much. It really does. So here we are, and as advertised, the pirate ship is the shortest level of the game. And to give you an idea of exactly how short it is, consider the fact that the boss of this level is actually waiting for me right here on the other side of this wall. I mean, seriously, if I had like a bomb and could blow a hole through the wall right here, I could walk right through it and directly into the boss fight. It's that fucking short. It's pathetic. It's so pathetic, in fact, that I can actually map out the entire level for you all on the same screen. Look at that! Look at that! All 4 screens right there. I mean, I shouldn't be able to do that for any level in any video game. They call this a pirate ship, but it's barely even a pirate boat. I've seen cruise ferries bigger than this. And of course, what do all these shitty games do whenever they shorten the game or the levels? Well, just ask this guy.
I guess they decided because the game's only 4 levels long, it better be the hardest 4 levels ever.
Only this time it comes in the form of mini-bosses. Like if you touch these guys once, you get killed by them, so you can't just blow by everything in the level. And also, this guy actually takes more hits than the identical enemy in the first part of the level. Fucking inconsistent piece of crap. And you thought that was bad? You thought that was bad? The boss. Look at this shit. He throws a barrage of fucking knives at you, some of which change direction in midair. And you know, that's not a bad thing. That by itself is not a bad thing, but there's just so many of them in such a small space that it's impossible to get up there and put up a good balanced fight with them, no matter how much life you have. I mean, really, if he's gonna do that, then again, how about they be non-hypocritical about it and have a constant wave of shit coming at you that clearly says you will get hit, no matter what. Kinda like this guy from an equally shitty game.
Because you cannot beat the level if he's standing there. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Motherfucker!
Seriously? Do they actually expect you to do anything here? Well, it turns out that there's one of 2 insultingly easy ways to beat him. If you have only Mickey stars, or you just want to sit here forever, then you can do the same technique I tried to do earlier for the first boss by inching up the ladder and getting a couple shots off every now and again. For the first boss by inching up the ladder and getting a couple shots off every now and again. But the only problem with that is that most of the shots hit the bottom knife when it changes path, so it's kinda dumb. But the other way is even worse. If Minnie has her stars, then you can actually take advantage of her bad ladder control operation by getting her up there all alone and shooting the boss without getting hit. I'm sorry, if a game has to make you rely on cheap tricks like this just to get you through it, then it's a flat-out shithole of a game that wasn't thought out well from the beginning. I mean, you know how bad this is. Cheap tricks are for games that suck so bad that they really can't come up with any better creative ways to make the game fun and challenging for the player. So if anyone out there has any thoughts of what they'd rather be doing at this point than playing the game, now would be a perfect time to just let it all go.
I'd rather fucking yank all the hairs out of my fucking goddamn shit banana raincoat wearing bitch.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Really, I couldn't have. So we're finally on to the very last level of the game, and for this one, all you really need to know is this. There are multiple paths in this one, and you know how I was complaining about regenerating enemies in the first level? Well, that was embellished. This is a level where it really hurts you, because every time you jump up to a new screen, you could very well fall back down to where you came from, and bring everybody back all over again. So wherever you go to here has to be committed, even if you choose the wrong path and you find later on that you have to go back and try again. Also, the annoying bird returns, Minnie's jumps become a real pain in the ass on these tiny platforms, and it also gets pretty tough to tell Minnie and Mickey apart when you have to jump around to shoot so much shit everywhere. And unfortunately, this is one of those games that really horribly missed out on an easy opportunity to have a 2-player simultaneous mode, because it would have helped you here to cover all sides of the room with opposite fire. And you know what? Just for good measure, let's throw one last comparison in on the fire to show exactly how sucky this game is. Good game, sucky game. Distinct characters, and the same damn characters wearing the same damn color. Awesome, underrated game. Flaming pile of shit that sucks on all cylinders. And at the end of all of this, we've finally gotten to what I believe is the last boss of the game. Or at least, I hope it's the last boss. I've had enough moving cardboard cutouts throwing little pieces of shit at me for one lifetime. Well, at least this one does throw something that kind of resembles little chunks of shitballs. So it looks like someone finally caught on to what they've been doing to us the entire game. Alright, we beat her! Now it's time to see... Wait, what the fuck? Is that someone I recognize? And they're actually in the right context from the actual movie that they came from? Wait, hold the phone here. So, wait, did we like rescue Alice from the Queen or something? But it's a picture frame. So what, the Dark Queen from Snow White kidnapped Alice from Alice in Wonderland and somehow kind of imprisoned her in this picture frame, kind of like the plot of Mario 64, but not that clearly laid out for us. And she did it so she could make us go through a bunch of random lands throwing cardboard cutout regurgitated shit at us from a variety of angles. And no, you know what? Fuck this. You didn't give us any story going into the game. You didn't give us any story at any point during the game. So you know what we should get now?
You get nothing. You lose.
That's right. I'm actually coming out and telling you flat out that this game should have no ending. It's hypocritical. Don't give a shit now like there's been a story here all along that we didn't know about. When this boss goes bye-bye, I want to see only one screen that simply says, "Game over, good day, sir, now go away."
You're an inhuman monster. I said good day.
And don't ask me what that movie has to do with Mickey Mousecapade. It makes about as much sense as this game does. I've tried it one time briefly just to remember what it looks like, but it's basically going to be my first time in years turning this game on. So let's get started, shall we? And it's a glitch. A glitch! Glitched! It glitched. What? You mean she's not from Snow White? She's from Sleeping Beauty? You're kidding me! What? But, oh man! Damn it, I tried so hard this time. So hard to make sure there were no factual inaccuracies anywhere in this film. Goddamn son of a fucker! The funniest thing about this whole project, it's not any of the jokes I made in the entire thing. It's more the fact that I probably spent more effort making this review of the game than the game makers spent actually making it in the first place. For 2 whole months, this was my full-time job. It was eat, sleep, and work on Mousecapade. The only way this game is not a shitload of fuck is if it was like someone's final project in like an intro to video game programming course. Alright, it's time to prove you're not impossible, you son of a fuck. Get up! Oh, fucker, the middle knife's getting me. Oh, fucking the middle knife gets me even if I'm standing there. Shit. Why did I never have enough candles to take out the books by the time I got there? Good question, interesting one. And the reason is because when I was a little kid and I went through the level, I took out every single enemy along the way. And the reason I did that was because Mickey, he never tells you what you're supposed to do in that level. In every other single level of the game, he tells you, you either gotta get to Planet F or you gotta beat Panhole Pete. But in this one, all he says is there's 999 ghosts in the house, and they're always looking to make you number 1000. So when I'm a little kid and I'm seeing this, I'm saying, oh shit, I better take out each and every ghost I see so that none of them could make me number 1000. I mean, that's really what I believe. He's a fucker. He's a stupid fucker who's trying to trick you. Armick was totally right about that one. He was totally right. The stupid fucker knows where the keys are, he knows what he's doing, and he's trying to trick you little minds. Alright, it's go time, baby. Let's go, let's go. Oh, 1 hit. That's all you're gonna get. Fuck. Oh, fucking change path on me. Oh, fucking. Oh, fucker. What were we really watching during the Woods montage? Oh, that's a good one. That was a sleepover, again, my 9th birthday party, and we were watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. And we were actually laughing at the opening scene. That was the opening scene there, But yeah, I cut it together to make it seem like we were getting bored and falling asleep. That was just sequential shots that my parents got of us falling asleep. And I actually didn't have to modify anything. All I did was put the shots in the exact order that I saw them on the tape. So that was a really good convenience. All right, come on, you son of a fuck. Let's get this on. And... oh, fuck, I can't jump that high. Oh my god, I beat him! Oh my god, I can't believe I beat him! Oh, the normal way, so you can beat him. He is possible. Son of a bitch! Another factual inaccuracy that I just created. My god. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh my god, I knew that was going to happen.
It's just like an infinite turd coming out of my ass, just like an endless rope. I mean, when the fuck's it gonna be over? I can't stand this shit.